Hey guys, today we're making some fire starters using the cotton swabs, and we are throwing an accelerant on them. Tiki torch fuel. And we're also melting some wax here so we can seal them with the wax, keep them waterproof and everything else. I've seen a similar idea to these. I don't know what they put in them. Actually, one's on Dave's website, and then Critter just did just one with wax. But I've been soaking my cotton balls with tiki fuel and dipping them in wax for a while. And everybody's done the Vaseline before. That works really well. Try and do up some of those too. But let's figure I'd show you how I'm doing this, and we'll test them and show you how they work. My mess here, a little laboratory. But wait for this wax to melt up, and I'll show you. Now these already have soaked. I actually filled this little container up about half full and stacked it in with these, and it soaked it all up. So it's a lot of tiki torch fuel. It'll burn for quite a while. So I'll get back to it. Alright, it's melted enough here, so we're gonna take our little donut thing here. Just going to dip it in. As much runoff in this as we can. You don't need a whole lot of wax, just enough to seal it. And then what I'm doing, wax paper would work the best, or not wax paper, aluminum foil, but I'm just sticking them on this plastic here. Gives me something where it won't stick down to. So make up a bunch of those, and then we'll show you how to do it, or how they light. Alright, there they are. This batch over here, I dipped them in the tiki torch fuel first and then waxed them. And these 3 rows here, I mixed the tiki torch fuel with the wax and then dipped them. I'm going to see which one burns better. These look like they turned out better. They're less, well, they're not bad. We'll see how they do once they cool. They're taking a while to cool here. But we'll see which ones burn better. I'm assuming they're not that much different. Here you can kind of see the ones that were waxed after have more of a glaze on it. You can actually squeeze out some of the tiki torch fuel. And the ones that were mixed is kind of a little better solid all the way through. So we'll see. And we're going to do some cotton balls next here. I'll show you how to Vaseline those. Not that it's too hard, but we're doing it, so I might as well put it in the video. Alright, messy job. This is the main reason I am looking at switching to these. These are a whole lot simpler. But I've got these, so I'm going to do them anyway. What I like to do is just take one at a time. A bunch of Vaseline on your fingers. Goop it up. Squeeze up extra. Throw it in a separate pan. Again, this is why I'm looking at the other options. This is just messy. In that second batch, I did mix about 2 spoonfuls of Vaseline just to see if it helps any. I was running low on wax too, so. These are a good fire starting option. I do not like the wet fire. I will be doing a video on that shortly here. I had about 3 packs of them that were no more than a year old. All 3 packs were deads. I've got them here. I'll show you. You can hold a lighter to them and they don't light. So it's not that I'm doing anything wrong. There's no fuel left in them. They evaporated or something. So any of you guys with wet fires in your kits that you rely on, that you put in there a year or so ago, check them, because they may have evaporated. And I will do a separate video on that just to show you. I've got some new in the package that are not quite a year old. I'm going to try. Give me an idea how long they last. That's the reason for waxing these other ones. It'll give them more of a waterproofing, and the tiki torch fuel shouldn't evaporate as fast as that other stuff. So we will see. Different options without having to pay a whole lot of money for them. The cotton pads are like $1 at the dollar store. I got a big 3-quart thing of tiki fuel, which will do a ton. I just did pretty much a whole bag of cotton swabs. I saved a few because I want to make some char cloth, but it was only a cup of it. So, and that was 11 or 12 bucks for that. So that'll last me a long time. I can make hundreds of these with that. So you basically have how many are in here? Not that matters. There's maybe 60 or 70 of them there. Costs you a couple bucks. And it saves you from doing this. This is just a mess. Like I said, I've got this stuff. I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to use it up and finish it. Alright, I'm noticing quite a bit of smoke in the film too. Not too bad. Not any more than a wet fire, so. Alright, I'll let these burn down and we'll get back to you. Hey guys, just an update on the fire cookies. I did a burn on them. These were the ones that I soaked and then waxed, and then these were the ones that where are they? I think this one. This was one of them that I dipped. I mixed all the wax and the tiki torch fuel together. This one turned out a lot better. These burn a little more, but I think because there's like 30 seconds more burn time, it was just a bigger flame the whole time with this one. These are still kind of greasy. These are more dry, waxy feeling. So mixing it was definitely better, mixing them together. I think the problem with these is the reason it burned hotter longer, for like 30 seconds longer, is just a more intense flame than this one. It's because I dipped it in the fuel. It had more fuel in it, and it's still kind of damp because you can actually, probably not with my camera, but yeah, you can see on my finger it getting shiny there. You can actually squeeze fluid out of it because I dipped it first. So mixing it worked a whole lot better. You get harder, it's a little bit drier, nicer finish on it, whereas these are still kind of wet and glossy. So I will be doing it that way from now on, mixing the tiki torch fuel with the wax, mixing that and dipping them. That worked a lot better. So, and I had to move my burn test outside. I got about a 7-minute burn out of both of them. There's 30 seconds more on this one, but not a whole lot. Nothing to really compare. So it was about 7 minutes. So we'll do some more testing with that. Thanks for watching.